Yo, it's Quincy, aka SJ, back at it again with another video. You already know the vibes, and today I'm about to give you a video on mental health, my life, my mental health, and just an update on what's been going on with me. I haven't posted a picture. I haven't posted a video in the last week or probably the week before that. And I try to give you a video every week, but that don't really be working sometimes. So I'm doing the best I can, and I put out a video, when I can. But I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but if you don't, you should, like, now. But it's Sjaythealmighty. It's in the intro. I'm gonna put it right here. It's also in the description. So go follow that, because that's pretty important. So I don't know if y'all follow me or not, but I don't know when this video coming out, but 3 weeks ago, I don't know. But I took a hiatus from social media, and I didn't want any conversation from my family, from my friends, people on social media. I didn't want anything. I didn't want to do anything. I stayed in my house. I cleaned my house. I just watched TV. I just did all the things that I needed to do to recenter myself and get back on track with my life, because I was feeling like I was having a panic attack. I felt like I was going crazy. My anxiety was at an all-time high, and I just didn't want to. I just didn't want to deal with anything, right? So, all right. So without giving too much information, I just need everyone to know that I am not okay, right? I've been going through a lot lately. My family has been going through a lot. My friends have been going through a lot. And I have been going through a lot, dealing with all of these things, right? So my family, boom. I have to deal with my family first, because family is family. Okay, so my family's going through something that's really weird. Without touching on that situation too much, it's weird. It's making me emotional. I don't like it. It's putting me through so many emotions that I feel like I'm losing myself. I feel like it's driving me crazy, even though I am not 100% in it. I'm part of it, and it drives me nuts. It's driving me nuts. Like, just being a part of this situation is driving me nuts. I need all of you who's watching this, my family. It's driving me nuts, and you guys won't understand, but it's absolutely driving me nuts. Because it just is. Without touching on it, it's just driving me nuts. Okay, boom, that out the way. Friends. My friends are going through something. All of them. Every single one of my friends are going through something in their life right now, and they're all venting to me. Not a problem. I'm that friend that's always here. I'm always want to listen to what's going on. I try to give as much feedback as I can if they want feedback. I try to just be an open ear and shoulder to lean on whenever you need me, right? But with that comes a lot of emotional distress, because those are my friends. I want them to be okay. I want them to be happy. So when they tell me they're not happy, I'm not happy. When they're sad, I'm sad. When they're hurting, I'm hurting. Every emotion and every feeling that they go through, I feel like I take on, and I feel it also, because that's just the person I am. I get really, I'm really close to my friends, right? I'm really connected to my friends. So I try to be, there for them. But I'm like their therapist. But what happens when a therapist needs a therapist? Who does a therapist go to? And I don't know. So I've been dealing with those things, just all these emotions, and it's been really hard, right? So those are only two things. I've been going through things too. So I try to be my own support. I have friends that I do talk to, and I have friends that I can just vent to, and some friends that are just really expecting me to talk to them and just willing to be there for me. But everyone's going through something right now, so I feel like I don't want to put that on anyone, my feelings and my emotions on anyone, because it's not right. If someone's going through something, you don't want to put more weight on them, even though they say they're fine and they're expecting me to do so. I don't want to do that because I just don't, right? So yeah, I've just been going through a lot. Part of me going through anything is my job, right? I love my job. I work in IT. I do a lot there. I've just made a year there, so I'm getting more of a workload, more responsibility, more things I just have to catch up on. And like, because I know I made a year and they're expecting these things from me, I know I have to like do a lot better, right? So with that in mind, I'm also at an entry level, right? I need to get to a place where I'm not at an entry level anymore because I need to excel in my career. So I have to work on getting certifications. Now, to get certifications, I have to read and do all this extra research that I hate doing. And that's putting a toll on me because I don't like doing it and I don't want to do it, but I know I need to do it, so it's hard. And I don't like where I'm at work. You know what I'm saying? I like my job, but I don't like where I'm at. So I need to level up. And in order for me to do that, I need the certifications. And that's hard. It's just hard for me. So it's bringing me down and saddening me because I don't like where I'm at. I'm not putting as much effort as to putting myself in a position where I can be great. So that's that. 2, I've just been dealing with the adult world, like bills and things. It's not a lot, like it's nothing I can't maintain, but when you're like here and doing it, it becomes like a struggle, right? So just dealing with like personal life. Some of my friendships are like not failing, but I'm like cutting people out left and right because I feel like if you're not here, you're not here, and I'm not bringing you into the next year because we're getting closer, and I just need you to not be here. But yeah, it's hard, and I'm trying to do all of these things, and just dealing with my own issues, just my mental health. Some days I wake up and I'm like super happy, and some days I wake up and I'm like super sad, and I don't necessarily have a reason, or I don't necessarily know what's wrong. I'm just feeling my emotions and I'm just going through it, and that's just my depression kicking in, you know? So it gets hard sometimes, but knowing that I'm going through these things internally, it's like I can't bring other people's issues in to what's going on myself. I needed to take some time out for myself and just get myself back focused and do what I like to do. And like, you know, I was just losing myself. I was panicking. I was having an anxiety attack because I'm still trying to do my very best at work. I'm still trying to maintain my social life. I'm still trying to like, you know, do the things that I like doing. And I'm trying to be cool and like have money and like do all these things, you know what I'm saying? But I can't if I'm not great. I can't if I'm not a 10. Or, you know, I can't do these things if I'm going through it. So with all those things, I just really needed a break. I took those 2 days to just recenter myself. I had to find my way back. And so I took those 2 days off. I cleaned my house. I went grocery shopping. I went to the gym. I went and got a massage. Just clear my mind. I read my book a little bit. Just trying to get back into reading so I can start getting these certifications. But it's been tough. It's been a hard time. Just trying to focus on my life and my career. My career life is really big for me. I just want to be great. And it's crazy, right? I'm stressing about career so much because I'm not where I want to be, right? But a year ago, I wasn't where I wanted to be either. And I'm now there where I said I wanted to be, right? So I know it's going to happen. I just got to keep pushing myself and do what I got to do to get where I need to be. And that's why I'm so hard on myself and I'm so like overwhelmed, because I haven't been doing those things. And I know time's not running out, but I just don't feel comfortable being where I'm at. So I need to get where I want to be. And that means I have to put a little more effort into my studies and, you know, my work. So I'm trying to figure out like, you know, top surgery and things like that. I live out in Jersey, so my insurance, I want to go to a doctor in New York, and my insurance is weird because it doesn't cover for the surgeons that I've been researching in New York. So I am having a hard time with that, just dealing with transitioning and like career and like my family and my friends. And it's been so overwhelming to deal with all of these things. And I'm trying to be a great person. I'm trying to be a good friend. I'm trying to be a good son. But I'm tired. It's getting overwhelming, and I am trying. And when you go through a depression, anytime I go through something sad or makes me feel like I'm getting depressed, it always takes me back to a time in my life where I was super depressed and ultimately tried to end my life. And I don't want to get back to that position of my life again. So my best bet is to isolate myself from anything that I need to. So I've taken hiatuses before that was months long, that was years long. I had to delete my social media, I had to delete some friends out of my life. I had to just get rid of some of these things. So this was just a 2-day. Like I just was feeling like depressed, but I wasn't deep like I was before. And that's like great, because the minute I feel like, and that's just something I do, so the minute I feel like I'm feeling a little depressed or a little too emotional, or I feel like I'm giving up, I have to take a break. I have to isolate myself. I have to push myself to get back to where I need to be, because it scares me, because that time was a crazy time, and maybe I'll talk about it another day, but that was hard for me. That was a hard year for me, and I don't want to get back there. So I needed this break to regroup myself. And point of this video is to tell you all, mental health is real, depression is real, anxiety is real, panicking is real. Like, panic attacks are real, right? If you know anybody that's going through it, if you suffer from yourself, you know, take time for yourself. Do what you need to do. Do like a lesson plan of things you need to do to get back to where you need to be, like to a happy time or whatever. Make sure you get back there and try your hardest, because it gets rough. I know it gets rough. And it's all right. It's all right to feel those things. It's all right to be depressed and just want to just sit down and do nothing. But it's always a way out, right? It does get better some days, and that just what's better for you. Like, when I say better, it doesn't mean like you're gonna be on the other side of the rainbow. It just means like you're a step better, where it gets better progressively, and it takes time. So just be gentle with yourself, know yourself, try to learn more about yourself so you can know these things to do that can help you, you know? If you're not subscribed to this channel, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Go follow me on Instagram at Sjaythealmighty. And yeah, keep up with me there and vibe out with me, y'all.